morning, friends. You are most welcome to Think IS. Today we are discussing the question and answers of anthropology. Our question is describe in detail characteristics of primates. Introduction part. The order primate. The order primate is mainly tree-dwelling or arboreal. As a result, they have experienced change in almost all organ systems, which has been modified due to arboreal life, such as locomotory organs, nervous system, sense organs, etc. All these changes are unique to them, which cannot be found anywhere in the animal kingdom. Examples and distributions. First is tree straws are found in India and East Africa. Tree straws, SHREWS, straws. Second is lemurs of Madagascar, LEMURS, lemurs of Madagascar. Third is lorises of tropical Africa and Asia, LORISES, lorises of tropical Africa and Asia. Fourth is tarsiers of East Indies, TARSIERS, tarsiers of East Indies. And fifth is the New World and Old World monkeys, the anthropoid apes and man. What are the physical features? Physical features are as follows. First is general mammalian feature present in other mammals. First is a pair of pectoral mammae and suckling of young ones with breast. A pair of pectoral 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 mammae MAMMAE and suckling 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 of young ones with breast. Second is social relation between mother and offsprings. Third is warm blooded. Fourth is differentiated teeth, that are four types. Fifth is learn by trial and error. Second part is specialized feature. What are the specialized features present in primates only? In which we discuss about ability to grasp object. First is the hand and feet of primates are prehensile. It is mainly because of independent mobility of digits and opposability of thumbs and large toe to varying degrees. Second is due to grasping habit, claws, CLAWS claws, have been replaced by nails and AILS nails in most of the primates. Due to grasping habit, claws have been replaced by nails in most of the primates. Third is presence of plantar, PLANTAR, plantar pad. Presence of plantar pad on the sole of their limb provide larger friction for better grasping power. Presence of plantar pad on the sole sole of their limb provide larger friction for better grasping power. Second is herbivorous nature. Nutritional factors have played important role in shaping the course of evolution. Generally, they are herbivorous and frugivorous, FRUGIVORES, frugivorous, and some are carnivorous. Third is use of four limbs for exploration, FORALIMBS, use of four limbs for exploration, for knowing objects, for gathering food, and for putting food into mouth. Fourth is reduced use of smell. Primates are mostly arboreal. Primates are mostly arboreal. Sense of smell is most important on ground than on tree branches. Consequently, olfactory lobe of brain has been reduced. Muzzles and snouts have also been smaller. MUZZLES muzzles and snouts, SNOUTS snouts have been smaller. Fifth is development of great visual acuity, ACUITY, visual acuity. Development of great visual acuity, in which first part is most primates are able to see in color and in 3 dimensions. It helps them in distinguishing the details of the environment. In arboreal life, precise information of direction and distance is crucial. Second is a great deal of what we consider about the primates' intelligence may be due to primates' awareness of the environment. A great deal of what we consider about the primates' intelligence may be due to the primates' awareness of the environment. Third is most primates' eye are encased, encased in bony socket, features not found in any other mammalian skull. Fourth is in primates, the eyes have become larger. In the primates, the eye become larger and the orbits have become shifted from comparatively lateral position to the front. Consequently, in Anthropoida, the optical axis is more or less parallel, resulting in stereoscopic or 3D version. Consequently, in the Anthropoida, the optical axis is more or less parallel, resulting in stereoscopic or 3D vision. Sixth is change in the skull and brain. First is primates sit on branches and use forelimbs for exploration, resulting in shift of foramen magnum in downward and forward direction. In this picture you can see that there is a eye, and at the bottom of eye there is an retina. Retina is connected with optical nerve, and there is a path of optic chiasma, 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 which will send the information to the brain. Frontal position of eye ensuring 3D or stereoscopic vision. Second is the frontal, parietal and occipital bones have greatly increased in size. This is also in response to the great selective development of developed different lobes in brain. The frontal, parietal and occipital bones have greatly increased in size. This also in response to the great selective development of different lobes of brain. In this picture you can see the skull of ape, in which there is no forehead. Second is there is a part which is in the forward direction. We can say it's supraorbital ridge. Third is the part near the nasal. We can call it maxilla, maxilla. At the bottom of maxilla we are having teeth, and we can say it canines, canines, canines. At the bottom of canines we can see that a diastema, diastema, diastema. It is also a part of teeth. At the below side of the head we can see occipital condyle, OCCIPITL, occipital, CONDYLE, condyle. At the bottom we can see nuchal crest, NUCHAL, nuchal, CREST, crest. That is the attachment for neck muscle. The head is attached with neck muscle by knuckle crest. And at the top of the head we can see the sagittal crest, attachment for jaw muscles. The head is 500 to 600 cc. That was the skull of ape. Skull of man, we can see well developed forehead, volume is 1450 cc, and at the forehead we can see the tuberocytes, tuberocytes, tuberocytes. Primates brains, coronal section. When we cut the coronal section of primate brain, we can see first is olfactory lobe, which is at the top, and there is a slopy structure which we call cerebral cortex, and at the half of its part and right side we can see the optical lobe, and at the middle slope we can see the cerebellum, and the connecting part is medulla oblongata. That is the primate brain coronal section. At the last we can see the different lobes of brain of the man, sagittal section. This is a sagittal section. At the forehead part, at the top, we can see the frontal lobe, which is foresight, intelligence, judgment, and it is used for foresight, intelligence, judgment. At the right side, we can see the parietal lobe, that is somesthetic center, control of happiness, the human happiness, which is controlled by this part only. At the middle part, at the right side, we can see the occipital lobe, and below that we can see visual area by which we can see anything, and below that there is a taste and hearing area. We can sense taste and hearing from there, and at the bottom we can see medulla oblongata. At the left side there is a Broca's area, BROCA', Broca's area, that is for speech, and at its bottom we can see the Rhenix area, WRENICK', Rhenix area. It is for the articulation. Now we are discussing the third part. Primates' arboreal life requires sound balance, for the cerebellum has increased greatly in size. Similarly, increase in sensation and intelligence resulted in increase of cerebral hemisphere and associated lobes, that is differentiation of cerebral cortex. And fifth is brain to body weight increase. Brain to body weight increase as we move from apes to human. We are discussing the seventh part. Seventh part is reduction in number of offsprings at birth and prolonged dependency of offsprings on parents. Primates do not give birth to more than 2 to 3 offsprings at a time. In many cases, a single offspring is born. In primates, due to homochorial placenta, hemochorial, hemochorial placenta, and long urine development after birth, they are dependent upon maternal care. They certainly require the transmission of learned behavior, which has resulted in social organization and is significant in most primates. Postnatal growth is longer and sexual maturity takes longer time to achieve. Now we are moving to the conclusion part. Thus, primates have some unique biological features which are the result of the selective pressures of arboreal life. These features are unique to primates, which are not found in any groups of organisms. in the kingdom Animalia. These features are unique to primates which are not found in any groups of organisms in kingdom Animalia. Among primates, man is a cultural animal which can be rooted to human biology. Thank you very much.